Hi, this is Pam from Nashua Sew and Vac, and I just wanted to talk to you today about the new magnifying lens from Babylock, and I'm using it for a project right now, and I really want to show you how much this is helping me. This will fit on the Solaris, the Destiny, the Ariel, and the Meridian, so it fits on those four machines. And I'm going to flip my camera over and show you, well, I'll show you first what I'm doing with it. I am making a christening gown, and I have this little collar, and I've got to get the lace on, and the lace has to be done just so, and it's very difficult for me to see what I'm doing. So by using the magnifying glass, it makes it so much easier to lay down the lace. And I have the other half of the collar in progress right now, so I'll switch the camera over and show you how I'm using it. Okay. You get to see a little view of my sewing room also as I do this. Okay. So there it is. Here it is. Looks like a half of an eyeglass. And it's on the machine. And it just goes on very easily. There's a little hole for it right up here. And it just slips right in like that. You actually have two lenses. One, two. But at my advanced age, I'm using both of them. And that allows me to bring it, I'm going to try to bring this right over so you can see it. Right down here. Right up close. So when I'm sewing, I'm still not in a great position. Let me see. See if I can get that a little bit better. I'm trying to show you like kind of what I'm seeing. So here's my foot. You can see my foot right under there. If I lift this up, see how much smaller that foot looks. So when I'm stitching, also when I'm threading a needle, and I'll put my finger behind the eye of the needle, it makes that eye a lot bigger if you have to manually thread. And there are those specialty needles that you're going to have to manually thread, like a wing needle or a twin needle. You cannot use the threader. Also, really, size 75, and I'm using a 70 needle for this project. It really doesn't thread. The automatic threading, it's kind of a small eye for this to get through. So I have to manually thread at this point for this. So that's what I'm using. You'll see my thread is very thin because I have an 80 weight thread for doing this. And by the way, the other tool that's indispensable is a stylus for this type of work. And what I'm doing, and I don't think I'm going to be able to actually do this and show you, but I'm going to try, is I have my header right here. And I need to zigzag this. You'll notice underneath I've drawn. This is my seam line. And what I want to do is get that header zigzag just inside that seam allowance. So it's a very small zigzag with very fine thread, and I just come along and I go slowly. You see I have a lot of pins. And I'll put my presser foot down. Let's see here. I'm trying to show you and show me. Presser foot down. And what I will do is as I go along, I'll pull my pins out and I will work. Let's see if I can get that up just a little higher so you have a better idea here. Yeah. Okay. And I cannot sew while I'm sitting here because I got the camera between me and the machine. But when I'm sitting in front of it, I can see exactly where that needle is going. And I can tell you that this kind of vision versus that kind of vision without the foot. And you can see what a big difference that makes. And it makes this job so much easier and much more accurate. And what I will do, since I can't actually sew this with a camera, is I will show you. I'll turn that right side out, inside out. What I did is I actually, and boy, you really can't see it. Pull it up here. I've zigzagged. You can see right there where I've done the zigzag where I attach that right in the header of the lace. And if I open it up, you'll kind of see it in there. And there is the header of my lace right there. And then when I go back I've already marked my seam allowance and I can see my zigzag. And I, again, with the magnifying glass, it made this easier. And I just stitched right along on the inside of that zigzag. And then clip it, turn it, and voila, you have, it really makes it much easier. Just another pointer, has nothing to do with the magnifying glass, but you'll notice I traced everything on my fabric. I did not cut out. I did not cut out the collar. I traced it. I laid this on flat. I laid another piece of fabric on top of it. I stitched it. And these are my cutting lines. Afterwards, I cut it out. It's much easier to work on a small curved piece flat than it would be if I cut the whole thing out and tried to do it. This makes it much easier to do. Just another pointer. So that's it. Let me flip around to me again. And okay, got a good view of my floor, maybe my slippers. So again, this is the Babylock, the magnifying glass. I will tell you that this is going to be on our YouTube and this will be on our Facebook page, that if you are interested in this and you call the store, just tell them that you watched the video and you'd like a 20% discount. So again, it's Nasha with Sew and Vac, and thank you for watching.